Okay, George Hammerbacher back in the booth. We have a second round match here between Mr. Mike Davis, now at Raleigh, North Carolina, versus Jimmy Bird, a local Virginia Beach player who's Mike Davis pours in that 2-10 combination and takes a 1-0 lead in this match. Mike is a long-time touring pro. He's been on the shelf. He had nerve surgery in his neck a few months ago, and he's just starting to round back into form a little bit. And he said he was here 6 weeks ago playing at an event, and he wasn't on it yet, but he's a lot closer. He looked pretty comfortable hitting balls. I talked to him before the tournament started, and he seemed relatively optimistic. Mike has won between 150 and 200 tournaments like this. Weekend, 2-day events. We're at Q Master Q Club in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Mike has won a couple of events on the major tour, and actually finished second in the World Straight Pool Championships in New York City several years ago to the great German champion Thorsten Hohmann. He caught the point and didn't get what he wanted there. Mike plays all pocket games well. He played some of the best 8-ball these eyes have ever seen a couple years back in Richmond. Whoa. He called that shot too. That was pretty sporty. But he's gonna have he might be playing his 4-8 carom. He's a little straight on the 4. He didn't get exactly the best of this, and the 6 is all the way up table on the top rail. He might have to even sweep it rail first. He's trying to get a line of sight doing what he just did. That's where he's going to have to try to play from. He might be just rolling it up and going to play safe. If a 6 is frozen, he can put he's going to call it the side. He's going to be playing kind of a safe shot here. Double kissed it. Jimmy calls it cross side on the bank. He lipped it. Didn't hit that ball bad by any stretch of imagination. These are tough pockets. We're playing on diamond 4.5 by 9 pro tables with 4.5-inch corner pockets. Oh, Mike misses right back. Now Jimmy's got to get himself together and so many people are playing now with these Revo shafts and all these fiberglass or graphite shafts. Predator cues and products. One of our sponsors makes that Revo shaft. One apiece. Mike is a fine gentleman. He just got married last year. He's originally from Maryland. A veteran, Army veteran, I believe. Real nice guy, real quiet, soft-spoken. Tremendous player. Okay, the 3-ball went in, but Jimmy got kicked down into where he's going to probably have to roll out, push out. Player has his option. First shot after the break. Jimmy will probably push way down table. It's sort of an aggressive push. Mike told him to shoot again, almost without hesitation. That 4-ball might be a little bit tight on the 1, which means that he might be able to thin it, but potentially some bad things could happen. Jimmy had to spin that ball. He hit it, but he'll make Mike shoot a Mike scratches on that shot, gives Jimmy ball in hand. This is a race to 8. Second round, this is alternate break. 10-ball, a different piece than 9-ball in that all balls must be called. If the ball goes in another pocket than the player designated, his or her opponent can make that player shoot again or take the shot themselves. They have the option. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player, same game, lost the game. And it's alternate break, rack your own. And I'll mention our sponsors momentarily. Okay, Jimmy might be playing for a 2-4 combo. Nice shot there. I think this boy can play some, Jimmy. Boy, he's probably 34, 35 years old. His trouble is he'd like to go 2 reels, but the 9 ball might be intervening. Getting happy with that. Yeah. He played shape on the 8. Oh, the 6 was behind the 10. Couldn't even see it from my vantage point. 7 might bank past the 9, but there's no way to really play good safe from here other than try to come around and get behind the 9 somehow. Tough shot. 10's in the 2 rail path. He's sold out. Mike might just be glad to get to this, make this ball get near the left-hand side pocket on your screen. That's ideal, beautiful shot. Oh, that shows you how tough these pockets are. You cannot hit these balls in there rough. You've got to catch the edge and make it real clean. That was a little bit wanting. He's getting always gets his vision. Yep. Jimmy pops it in. Takes a 2-1 lead. We're here at the Q-Master Billiards, a true cathedral of our great sport in Virginia Beach, Virginia this weekend. Founded in the 1970s by Barry Berman, this place is probably the best pool room in the entire United States from a standpoint of nostalgia. Just overall, we're at a 14 table tournament room with just diamond tables that are 8 feet apart, and just a true mecca. This of our great sport. Mike pocketed a ball. Trying to see if his 2 passes the 7. Like I said, these pockets are tough. Got to be sharp. He would like to have hit those balls, but he's on the 2 in the side pocket nicely. Well struck. He might have to play for the corner. All the way to your lower left pocket on your screen, folks, I think. And then come off the rail for the 4 in the side. No, he tried to, pockets are very, very demanding. He tried to cheat the pocket a little bit and spin it in and didn't get there. That was an exquisite shot there. I don't know if the 5 goes past the 10. And the top left pocket on your screen. Where he's playing for the Heinz 57. Mike's an excellent straight pull player. Usually plays combinations, very strong. He had the draw, but 5 ball got closer to the rail. He's going to have to make a real sharp shot here. Not today. Not on these tables. That ball's in there deep. Jimmy says, I don't even know what I got here. I saw these diamond tables for the first time in 1990 or so. I was playing in the Midwest at a straight pull championship in Milwaukee at a tournament called the Trade Show. It's the sports show, rather, in Milwaukee Arena, downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And these diamond tables were the tournament tables we played on, the first I'd ever seen them, coming from the East, and seeing other brands of tables. Never saw diamonds. Good shot from Jimmy, a beautiful shot. Anyway, we're playing straight pull. I make a ball, and hit the pack, and cue ball's on the bottom cushion. There's a ball in that pocket like that ball was, and I could hardly even see the ball. It was in so deep. Jimmy looks relatively proficient. He takes the lead over Davis by the score of 3-1. This is alternate break format. And these players that we'll see this weekend are all guys that string multiple racks of pool if they're playing winter breaks. And 10 ball's a different story. It's more of a grinding game because the break is much more difficult than 9 ball to pocket balls and get patterns and layouts. Here, there are a couple of things to watch for on the break. The 2 balls behind the 1 ball, in this case Jimmy is racking them where the 5 and 7 balls are directly behind the 1. Either of those 2 balls go in the side pocket a lot when they're struck properly by good quality players such as this. Let's see what, and the 2-3 bank 4 cushions on the ends. Nothing much there. Double kiss got him. Other sponsors of the Action Tour include Simonis Cloth. They're playing on Simonis 860 Tournament Blue with Aramith balls. Standards in the industry. Additionally, the sponsors include Predator Cues and Products, Kamui, great tips, great chalk, choice of players worldwide. Viking cues out of Madison, Wisconsin originally. I lived in Wisconsin. I know a very, very respected maker. American made their whole time. Meanwhile, Mike is on a real good path here. He needs to win this game. Might be going 2 rails with the high left. Oh, he caught the 8. This is going to be a 3 rail, punch low left, hit all center diamonds. Back up near where his cue ball is now. That was the line. He decided to come up this way, which was good. He'll draw it back around low left. Should. Oh. Different paths than I thought he'd take. This is 3 rails around too. He's got to hit this with some pace. Hopefully the pocket will accept it. Beautiful hit. The 8 ball and the 4 ball, watch them for the side pockets that they're on, and the 2-3 to bank. Let's see if that happens. The 4 ball did go on the side. He scratched, and the 3 almost banked. But Jimmy has ball in hand, and he's ahead 3 games to 2. The 6-9 is probably his only real difficulty here. I don't know. I'd have played for the angle to hit the 6-9 off the 2. Well, it's his shot, it isn't mine. He wants to get where he's on the 6 ball, where his cue ball is now. He might have gone a little far. Look out. That's a good shot. Might be playing high right ball. Might be a little straight one, the 7. Oh. Davis has a clean up to even this match of 3 apiece. Three apiece. A tough scratch. That was a tough one. Jimmy pocketed a ball. Let's see what he's got. Pocketed the 9 ball. He's looking at whether he wants to bank the 1 into the 10. Or play it straight. I'd say a good choice. He wants to get right where he was playing that game where he was shooting from. Good shot. A little too much angle. Might have to go up table and settle for the carom on a 310. Oh, that's what he was trying to do. But the deuce is hooked up on the 6. Mike might call it 10. Or deuce might go. Yeah, it did. 310 now. Gotta back this cut a little bit. Mike Davis now takes a 4-3 lead in this seesaw affair. Other sponsors of Action Tour include Q Sports International, CSI, of Las Vegas, Ozzy Reynolds. They own the BCA Pool Leagues, North American distributors of a fine product called Magic Rack. Saves the wear and tear on your tables. Additionally, they run the BCA National Pool League Championships in Las Vegas at the tail end of July each year for about 10 days. 10,000 people descend on the Rio like locusts. Everybody that plays pool or chalks a cue is there, it seems. They also have the American Billiard Clubs, which is the American rotation sport that I played, and it's a real good game. Mike broke dry on the break and nice touch there. That was a real adroit little kick. The 7's a little tricky. Tough scratch. Mike hit that ball well, just got away from him. The 7's a little bit of a grind. Jimmy's trying to get a line that he can get to do some business with the 7, but looks tricky. Sort of like him coming 2 rails and get behind it for the 7 in the top left corner. A little bigger angle. Wow, missed with ball in hand. He was trying to get back on that 7. I don't blame him. It wasn't an easy position.
Call it in this corner here.
Mike pointed to the top right corner pocket on your screen. So Jimmy has opportunity here. Oh. Need the bridge for this one. Mike blew the shape. Good shot. He's a slow spin this ball. Have to settle for a tough shot in the lower left corner. That's too bad. Another scratch. That's straight in. Oh. Him was trying. A little sloppy. Five games to 3. Mike Davis is in the lead. Looks like the players are taking a break. Other sponsors of the Action Tour. What's that? Where's it being played, Mike?
In Raleigh.
Where? Brass Top?
Yeah.
Okay. What dates?
May 30th to June 2nd. 10,000 added.
Oh,
The
right.
entry fee is $125.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know half the guys are going to be in Vegas, so it should be a softer field than last year. So.
Mike Davis just shared with me that there's a Beasley 9-ball championship in Raleigh, North Carolina, coming up on May the 30th through June 2nd, a 4-day event, $10,000 added, and at the Brass Tap Cue Room, a place we've been to. It's another top-class place, just like the Cue Master. Mike is from the Raleigh area now. He's been living there the last several years, and needless to say, he said half the guys are going to be out in Vegas, so might be a good opportunity for people that are considering playing in a real nice event like that to go on down for a 4-day event to Raleigh. May 30th through June the 2nd. Brass Tap, they have those fabulous barbecue sandwiches. They smoke those barbecue things out on the outside. We were down there about 3 years ago and watched Mike. Mike won an event down there for the Wounded Warriors. Beat a real good professional. It was a fine event, great venue. Anybody that's looking to go down for action there, don't be shy. Stop on by. Jimmy comes up dry on the break and leaves Mike a opportunity of sorts. Maybe not. He's now a 6-ball had him hornswoggled. Might have given up a shot here. It's hard to say. Jimmy pours in the 1 ball, but it doesn't get much return for his investment there. He might have to play safe and come back near the 9, thin the 2. That's a reasonable play in its own right. He might have the edge. Mike called the 2 in the side pocket. A good hit. Looks like we're going to check some wind currents over that 7 ball. Big game for Jimmy. Jimmy needs this in the worst way to get back to 5 games to 4 and get an opportunity to close this match to even. Otherwise, 6-3 can be a pretty tough margin in an alternate break game like this. He's just get up. I don't know if he's get enough to win this ball. Wonderful jump shot played by Jimmy Bird. He's got the 5 in the side. You might have to play the 6 in your lower left corner on the screen. Hard to say from what his angle is. He might have to play lots of high left ball and play that shot. Which is what he did. Didn't get the best of the rolls off that 7. When it hit the inside of the 7, he slid into some nice position. Now he's headed into lots of different things can happen here. Yeah, he might get lucky and leave it safe, but yeah, he left Mike a shot. Plus it might have froze too, making it even easier. Mike's cutting it in. He'll come right up the middle of the table off of this shot. Left-hand ball at 7, 8 o'clock. Here's a thin shot with the rake. Thin, safe. 3 rails behind the 8. Real thin. That's a shot I might foresee. He fanned on the ball. Oh. Gentlemen, they are. Some places Mike would have been raking up the balls. Not Mike, but somebody would have been raking up the balls. That's a serious foul, loss of game type thing, but not here. That was just an accident. Michael hit that long rail, middle diamond, and flopped down the bottom rail. Up and back on 1 foot. Mike he left him nasty again. Hey, these guys are laughing and having fun, you know. They're I might have to kick to make it myself. It's only about 8-10 inches from the pocket. This is a good chance that. Now how much this ball he can hit. That's a sellout shot, that. It's sort of tricky. Mike is going to have to play all the way over to the side pocket. That's the speed of this angle, all the way across table. Beautiful shot. Six games to 3. Couple tough breaks for Jimmy in this match. Next month, the Action Pool Tour will be up in Midlothian, Virginia, at the Diamond Billiard Room, the Dorsey family. Just like they do at Q Masters, treat us like kings when we're there. Great place to play Diamond Billiards. That was the venue I was introduced to the Action Pool Tour. Friend of mine, Cal Russell, bless his soul, from Oklahoma, took me down there when I was getting ready for surgery in 2013. Introduced me to the Action Pool Tour, and I've been around it ever since. Mike's having a little trouble with those cuts along the short rail. Made the one down the long rail. Oh, and good Mike, guess.
Side.
Side pocket. Might go near the 4-5. Wow. Beautifully done. Mike Davis climbs to the hill here, 7-3 over Jimmy Bird. Stylish veteran, professional player. Total gentleman. Pro pool needs a whole lot more guys like Mike Davis. Always been one of his biggest fans. Jimmy might have a top rail kick behind it. Might call a side pocket. Oh yeah, direct hit. That's stylish. He's in pretty good shape there. Draw it around 2 rails. Right back where he is. Inside the ball. Okay. Here's the shot here. Mike gets correct on the 6 ball. Should be all over but the shouting. Which he did. Pretty much. Would have liked to have been a little less angle. Should be okay. Condemned man ate a hearty meal. Mike Davis takes down Jimmy Bird by the score of 8-3. We'll be back in a few moments, folks, for more action on the Action Pool Tour. Jimmy goes to the one-loss side, and he'll scrap on, and Davis carries on the winner's side.